So yesterday was one of those days where we got kind of a surprise visit from our friends in New York again. The ones that had just started to get on our good side are back on our bad side again. And I'm obviously talking about Grayscale with GBTC. We dealt with another day of dumping in the market. Now, this is what took the market down over the last 24 hours. You guys can see in terms of BTC, our drop was right at that 11 o'clock Central Standard Time candle. That's when this whole drop started. It dropped BTC from that mid 63K range down into the 62K range where we sit currently. ADA just following the market, following exactly what BTC did. You guys can see right here that drop from the low 45 cent range down into the 44s. It wasn't a huge dump in the market. You guys can see that, Grayscale, for example, only dumped $28.6 million worth of Bitcoin. And we're kind of at this point of equilibrium in the market now. And what I mean by that is we're now where Grayscale is going to essentially be balancing their books to accommodate for the increase or decrease in the price of GBTC, the shares of their fund, or to facilitate either new investors coming in or investors leaving. That's where we're at now. This, again, point of equilibrium. Now, what this means is we're going to have more balance in the market. We're not going to deal with these consistent days of hundreds of millions of dollars just being dumped on our heads time and time again. So that's good, right? Now, what's also exciting is we got some of the first days worth of the Hong Kong spot ETF inflows. We got some data in that regard. I lost where I was mid-sentence. But you guys can see that over the first 3 days, I don't have yesterday's numbers yet, but first 3 days, we've seen an inflow of $19.3 million, which is a big deal. And this is both Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs. And you guys can look at and see what the breakdown of this is. Now, I did the math, and what this shows is that over the course of a year, we would have $1.67 billion worth of inflows into spot Bitcoin and Ethereum products. Could this accelerate? Sure. Could it be less? Absolutely, right? Remember, what they were projecting was about 1 billion. So this would break expectations if this continues. And I want to remind people that early on, in terms of the inflows for spot Bitcoin ETF products here in the US, it was low. In fact, we dealt with a lot of selling. We had to deal with a lot of the absorbing of Grayscale dumping theirs. They don't have that going on. As excitement builds in the market and as prices start rallying and larger institutional players again see some excitement and movement in the price of the market, we're going to see that appreciation. We're going to see that capital begin to flow in again. That's kind of what we're stuck waiting for right now. Okay. Yes, the market's boring. I get it. The ADA's down in that, 44, 43, high 43s right now. And really what it's just is, we're just essentially a victim of the market right now. We're just kind of stuck. All right. And it sucks. It's boring. It is what it is. But again, this is giving people opportunities to build their bag at cheaper prices. For those that bought up in the 81 cent range, guess what? Again, you have almost a 50% discount. I'm not telling people what to do. People can do what they want. If they want to just sit here and just, putz around and do nothing, that's fine too. But know where this market is going to be headed, whether it's, a month from now, whether it's 5 months from now in the fall, whether it's next year, whether it's 2026, like some people have said, right? There will be a point where the market gains some steam and starts to rally and retail flows in a big way. And that will be when you start to reap the rewards for your patience, your resilience. I get it. It sucks. I would love to see green candles all the time. But guys, that has never been the way that the market has worked. And we need to squash that narrative. People demanding for prices to move higher now. The market isn't quite conducive to it yet. It's getting close. Remember, it's closer each and every day. But we're now in post-halving times. We're now approaching alt season. We're approaching some better times in the market. We're approaching some more consistency from institutional money. And we're going to be approaching even further demand from enterprises as things begin to roll here. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. We'll see what Grayscale does today. Hopefully it's more of what we saw late last week where the market picked up and we built some excitement. I talked about this earlier in my SHIB video. So we'll see. But appreciate you guys as always. I'd love to hear your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.